Hello and welcome to today's video. I'm Steven and today I'm going to answer a question from Sarada. So Sarada writes in saying, "Hi Steven, thank you for the wonderful resources for PTE preparation. You're welcome. I have problem with my typing speed, so I am worrying about time span in the exam. Could you please suggest any solution so that I can overcome this problem?" So Sarada, this is an issue that I've received many times from students in the past as well. They say that they are unable to complete the essay part of the exam in time and are facing difficulties on this. So let's look at this problem in a bit more detail and try to figure out what are the areas that we need to work upon so that we can overcome this problem. So if you look at the Pearson exam in detail, we can see that there are mainly three components where your typing speed really comes into play. So the first one is your essay section, the second one is your summarized written text section, and the third one is your summarized spoken text, which is part of the listening section. So in all these three areas, you have a definite amount of time to write down your answer. Now the essay section is probably the most taxing when it comes to typing speed, because you get 20 minutes to write down 200 to 300 words. So now let's take an example of the essay section and see how much does your typing speed actually matter. So say that you were to write an essay of around 230 words, and let's say out of the total 20 minutes allocated to you, you spend about 5 minutes planning and in proofreading your essay to ensure that there are no errors. So out of the 20 minutes, you have 50 minutes to write down 230 words for your essay. Now if you really break down and do the math, that comes up to around 15 to 16 words per minute if you were to complete your essay in 15 minutes. So the basic typing speed, or the bare minimum typing speed that you require in order to complete your essay in 15 minutes is 15 to 16 words per minute. So the first thing you can do is actually to go online and Google maybe typing speed test and figure out if you are above or below this timeline. So if you are below this timeline, then obviously you do need to work upon your typing speed. But if you are above the 15 to 16 mark and you are still falling short of time on the essay section, then there's probably a different reason why you are not able to complete the essay in time. Now the main reason why people who, in spite of having a word count of around about 15 words per minute, struggle in the exam is because they have trouble in coming up with ideas and in putting together sentences, and it's not a typing problem if you really look at it at a deeper level. So for these students, what I suggest is to actually work with maybe a template and practice your idea generation to ensure that you are up to the proper skill level when it comes to actually sitting the exam. Now often you must have noticed that when you are practicing writing an essay, you really don't know what to say. You do really have trouble coming up with ideas on the topic sentence, and you have trouble putting together the ideas into meaningful sentences. So if you have trouble putting together sentences, you can check out my essay template that I have for free. I'll put a link in the description. So that's going to take care of that aspect. But the idea generation aspect is something that you definitely do need to work upon, and I'm going to provide you with a solution on how to do it. So idea generation is a skill that can be learned. So what I suggest to do is maybe take about 10 different essays topics and spend about 3 to 5 minutes actually coming up with ideas on each of those essays without actually physically writing anything down. So what this is going to do is get your mind accustomed to coming up with ideas on topics that you have just read about and have no prior experience with. So the more you practice in this way, going essay after essay, coming up with ideas one after the other, the easier it is going to be for you in the exam to come up with essays and put together meaningful sentences. So that's the main aspect that you need to keep in mind if you are falling short of time in the essay section, and if it's not due to a typing speed problem. Another important aspect is that in the listening section, in your fill in the blanks and the write from dictation, you have to write the answers quickly and capture it into the system. So in those sections, what you can do is you can actually use the erasable notepad provided by Pearson and write down your answers in that and later transfer it onto the system so that you are scored appropriately. So those are really the things that you need to keep in mind. First, figure out if you are falling below the 15 to 16 word count range. If you are falling below that range, that definitely you need to improve upon your typing speed. That is something that you can do even within a month's time if you put in consistent practice. If you are above the 16 words per minute range and you are still struggling to complete your essays in time, it's probably not a typing problem and it's a problem related to essays and you putting together sentences. So in that case, you can use a template and you can also practice the idea generation method that I taught you, and you will find it much more easier in some time to come up with ideas and put together sentences when it comes to the actual exam. So I hope you found this video useful. Hit the like button if you did. Leave me a comment if you have any questions. I'll try to answer more questions like this to help you guys out. Share this video with any groups who you think might find it useful, and yeah, click on the links on screen if you need some more comprehensive resources to clear this exam. So thanks for watching this video. I'll see you soon. Take care.